Alright, we out here. We butt-ass naked. I gotta try to make it through every single map in one life, and I'm not allowed to bring anything with me that I don't find in raid into the next one. It's the Zero to Hero Marathon Challenge. You guys have seen it a couple of times on my channel already if you've been watching. If not, welcome. But this challenge ain't going nowhere if I don't get myself a gun. So, let's go ahead and start off with that. Unfortunately, hard drives are pretty important, so. Alright. Starting off strong, we got ourselves a bag. Bags are good, but they won't help us with scavs. Looks like we got shots going on over at dorms, potentially. Otherwise, that could be even closer at modern, and it sounds pretty damn close. Yeah, that's definitely modern. That sucks. I don't need that right now. I could go to Hole Vault. There's guns at Hole Vault. Parkour through that. Is that scav shooting at me through like 3 walls right now? Fire station also has a gun. A couple of all-right spawns, I guess, but a player does have the potential to spawn there. I got some minor food and water stuff there. That's good cash. The weapons crate didn't spawn. That's a nade at me. That's real close. I just have to sprint out of this area. I have no reason to be here. No reason to even try to engage anything. Someone just popped signal flare, so I know there's somebody over at Golden. Honestly, getting over there and trying to kill them would be huge. Of course. And it doesn't even have any rounds. Alright, maybe a nade? No nade. No use even keeping that. Can't beat someone to death with it. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nails. Actually, I do need this. Striking out on the guns. Maybe I'll find a pistol in here. Nope, but it was a thought. Please tell me there's a scav up here that got killed. Nope. Alright, I'm running directly to where an enemy just was with that airdrop. I think that was actually, I heard them that way. I think he's engaging scavs down the road. We got more food. Well, since I'm here, I need to stock up on food if I can find it. Alright, that's fucking close. I need to get a gun now. Not even bothering with that crate. No nades. Alright, it's at least something for now. Don't care about that. Armor, armor. World's cheapest helmet, but it is a helmet. It'll help me against scavs. Jesus. I'm just running as far away as I can, as quickly as possible. Don't know why that took me so long to register that was an enemy. Damn! What the fuck was that about? I think that was a scav. Rat poison. I do need... Sorry, little guy. Need that for a hideout upgrade. Nothing personal. Alright, it was worth a check. Sometimes you can find meds in there. Very rarely, but... Alright, so my next best bet would be to find meds in the hospital. Better helmet. Useless ass gun. Get in. Okay, no gun there. Or no bandage. That's what I need. Alright, I am hot swinging the first med box I see. I think there's one just around the corner here. Yes. Alright, I'm safe, I'm alive. I'm not dying. Hoo-wee. Alright, I need to eat and drink. I do kind of wish that the inhaler, like, stopped your wheezing or something. Alright, use that to top off the last few bits. It's always better to eat and drink what you find as opposed to what you've stored. You might need that for later. Where'd the guy go? There was literally a guy right there. Fuck all of you. I'm going for my meds and then I'm getting out. Alright, we're back up as full as we can get after breaking something. The hideout upgrades are coming in clutch right now. What the fuck? Shooting at me through that gap? He's fucking nuts. He's psycho. Bot Shroud over here.
I see him.
God, I hate that fence. I mean, I really don't need that many suture kits. Alright, let's leave. Let's leave. We'll go to Dam. See if we can't kit me up a little bit better, because I got the most budget stuff you can think of. I think I actually have the worst armor that technically is armor in the game. Also, I wouldn't mind a sight. Got like 5 more rounds. How about we don't and say we did? One round plus 1 in the chamber. Not looking too great on ammo. I got 2 in that. Nearly empty. Looks like I got about 8. 8 rounds in that. Can only tell the first 2. Plus what's chambered. Alright, well, is what it is. We will just go to Dam. We'll grab some more stuff there. Alright, I'll catch you in the next raid. Alright. Here we are on Dam. Now, my main thing is that I need ammo. I have meds, I have food. I have a basic kit that I can use to get through at least to suburbs. But I do not have the rounds. It's my main objective. Because, you know, the M16, the AK-74, they're decent guns. They're good, they're reliable. They can take out scavs, and if you have enough low-caliber rounds, you could let down a couple of players. It's not the end of the world, so I have to either try to not engage as much as possible, or find more rounds. I also wouldn't mind having a couple of nades for Metro. Flash? Flash is better than nothing. Got real terrified there. 45 ACP, that's good. I actually can reload this mag then. I also wouldn't mind having the form of an ammo pouch. 255, perfect. Alright, I got a couple of full mags. Jesus Christ, I'm using the grip. Alright, my helmet's better. More meds. I do not need more suture kits. That is confirmed. Alright, that bag's packed like absolute ass, but it'll have to do. I'm going to swing through the power station area here. Loop back up. Maybe hit factory on the way out. That's it. I'm in and I'm out. Probably keep this on semi. I've only got a 20 rounder in it. Shit, is that boss? That is boss. I want his stuff. Alright, I'm out of all rounds. I have every intention of killing this fucking guy. I have every intention of killing him, but I don't have the rounds. I don't have the rounds. Fuck me. Alright, no rounds again. I'm going for that G3. Better helmet. Better gear. You can tell I got players coming up close. Alright, where's this boss at? Got your ass. Perfect. Alright, I got some basic stuff here. Can't believe I ran out of all of my other rounds. Alright, I'm gonna have to try to play this smart, because I am just straight up extracting now. I just need to get out. I do not need to grab anything else. I'm not even gonna worry about it. That's a player. He's sniping for some reason. How badly do I want this guy? How badly do I want him? That's a scab. I don't care. Shit, man, that scab meant business. He was perched up on a firm overlook. Take this time here. Crack down a few Red Bulls. Suppose I might as well at least see what's in here. Alright, got another pistol mag slot. That's pretty decent. No, I said I was going to look at factory on the way out. I'm not gonna. It's mostly going to be building materials and all that I actually don't really need right now. In terms of this challenge, I do need them for the hideout upgrades, but I'm not going to worry about them. I'm just worried about getting out. Alright, 2 maps down, essentially. As long as I don't get picked off here. Alright, that's another setup looking. Can I fit that in the pistol slot? No, it'd be nicer if I could, though. Alright, I got a little bit of food, a little bit of water, decent amount of meds here. Got an MP9, which will be really good to get the jump on one player, probably. If I can get the Metro with it. And this M16, which I'm going to have to try to snag somebody or a bunch of scavs at suburbs. Frankly, scavs are going to be my biggest issue just because there are so many of them and not a lot of rounds. Each one only spawns with 1 mag. So I'm going to basically be having to trade out guns almost every kill here. Alright, hallelujah. It took forever for that raid to load. Alright, suburbs. Same deal as last time. I really don't need anything except ammo, maybe a sight, and a better gun. Other than that, I can kind of just rush through this and complete my objective. If I could theoretically kill a player, that would be huge, but I don't have to yet. I'm gonna want to try to conserve as much of that stuff as I can for Metro. It's only worth like 160 thou. Okay, that's honestly a little better. Oh, sweet. Battery low. Jesus, settle. God damn. Alright. FAL, not half bad. Beats the M16 for sure, and it's got an extra mag. At least in terms of raw damage, it beats the M16. Plus, it's soft point out ammo, so it'll do flesh damage for days. This thing's a leg melter. Leg, stomach, because most vests don't cover the stomach. At least I know the IMTV does not. It's a killer. Now that I do want. What can I get rid of for it? Because I don't need all of those deodorants. If I make it out, I get a little deodorant as a treat for being so goddamn sweaty. Is it really sweaty if you're just trying to make it out, like you're not hunting down everybody on the map? Alright, so now do I play this low and slow? Do I run through the middle? I mean, the smart play is to go low and slow. But it's higher reward to try to hit hider and maul and all that. Alright, I think I'm going to slink along the outside. Only pick off scavs if I absolutely have to. Or if they have a gun that I'm sharing with them. It's going to be pretty difficult. You don't see too many of them rocking around with an MP9. He had a handgun. I want that handgun. Tape, I have plenty of tape. I think I got enough tape to last me through the end of the game. Where the fuck did that guy shoot me from? Just wasted a ton of ammo on that scav. I definitely thought that was a player pushing me. Was not expecting a scav to chase me down from across the road. Alright, let's see if I can't catch a couple of beers here at the graveyard. Always a good spot for it, so that's a little mission tip for you if you're still on the early game, you just bought the game or whatever. When you need to submit a beer, the graveyard always has at least 2. Shove one up your butt box, or you can just hit it every time. Eventually, you'll extract with one. Shit, do it in a scav raid. Alright, sometimes you'll find some high value up at the mausoleum here as well. Shit, apparently be very careful of the terrain here. Looked like my gun wanted to fall through for a second. Alright, sniper is still up there, so that means that military camp has not been hit. I could try to grab some ammo there. Be making a lot of noise. Making a lot of noise, and I'd have to kill at least 3. He sees me, he sees me, he sees me. He's an idiot. He's not going to shoot at me. He will.
I can smell your fear.
Damn it, clip my fucking sweater. Okay. Yes, this gun is here specifically so that I can take them out without using my own ammo. Alright, is there a third? Not seeing them. Also, wait. Damn it. I'm still wearing a regular rampage. I'm not wearing the boss rampage. I mean, it's still tier 4. I think the boss one's up armored to tier 5, or at least it's got more durability. Alright, we got shots coming from mall suppressed. Here we go. Ammo. 9mm? I'm sure I'll find a 9mm weapon at some point. In fact, I'd say it's probably the most common for scavs. No ammo. No meds in that one, no ammo in there. Enough small pouches to last me forever, so I mean, realistically, a submachine gun would do me. Great if I can get the extras. Nice. Just get in there, damn it. Fuck that flash. Nobody cares about flashes when you got an impact. Can I fit these mags? Just in case I get an actual M4. Not taking that hunter, though. Ammo! Shoddy ammo. Shoddy ammo. Alright, rip slugs. Those can 2-tap legs, or 2-tap heads, 3-tap legs, I think. Did I need to take him out? I don't think I did. I don't think he would have spotted me, actually. Might as well loop over and see what he had. Thompson. You know, I'm going into Metro next. That actually is helpful. Got 9mm with extra rounds. Thompson. 6 shots to the leg. Plus another 45. Somebody was here. Somebody might still be here. Alright, they were there, but there's nothing left. Alright, let's just get out and get to Metro then. You know, let's finish what we started. We've been doing this challenge for a hot minute here. We just got the one map left. Well, I'm not exactly flush with ammo. Only thing that doesn't have a full mag in it is my handgun. This is one of those situations where good enough is going to have to be good enough. If I'm lucky, I'll get the drop on a player. If I'm unlucky, I'll just try to survive the time needed to get the extracts open and then just rush out. There's no shame in not taking fights. Alright, we've made it to Metro again. It's a good cheapo M4, but it's not what I'm looking for here. Nearby. I'm also thirsty and hungry. Mosin and PKP rounds. I don't need those. Alright. We've got a 2-stack. Confirmed a 2-stack. Glug, 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 motherfuckers. Med base. Gotta hit med base. This is not where I want to be. I'm essentially just going hiding spot to hiding spot to hiding spot. Hunter. That opens in 4 minutes. Another hunter. I might have to take that hunter just for the rounds alone. It's got like 12 in it. Down player. Looks like he had that G3. That's a down scav. He got picked. Picked clean. It's an AK with a full mag right there. And I could just hide there for 2 minutes. Okay. All right. Oh, with the loot consolidation. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring that whole thing out, honestly. And because I was a good boy, I get to even bring my deodorant out if I live. And that is also how I get all of my IMTVs, essentially, is just by smacking down 1 or 2 people. That's all you really need. You don't need to... you don't need to kill everything in the lobby, but getting at least 1 is always a huge boon. Alright, do one of you guys have any stims? No? Who gives a shit? Yoink! Yoink! I've made it! I've done every single map in one life. And I made out like a bandit because of 1 grenade. You know, it just goes to show that it's not always about being the most prepared. It's about being the most ready. And there is a difference. Have a plan. Plan your work and then work your plan. That essentially is what it all comes down to here. Now, I didn't really make a whole hell of a lot in terms of cash, again. But, I mean, look at that. That came off of nothing. Look at that. That came off of 1 single grenade. Plus these bags. All 3 of them. They're all mine for the low cost of free. I didn't even buy the Metro card. I have them laying around in my junk piles. But yeah, you play slow, you play methodical. Yeah, you're not going to have the best KD. Yeah, some would say that, you're not getting in the practice reps and you're bad at PvP. I know I'm not that great at PvP, but I'm at least decent. Anyways, it just goes to show that playing your way will work out for you eventually. So, anyways, it's been real, guys. Finally beat the challenge. If you guys liked it, leave a like, a comment. If you want to, you could even subscribe. It does help out the channel. Anyways, have yourselves a great rest of your day. Peace.